So that kind of brings up the next point. I've never liked the concept of the term work-life balance. I've never felt it made any sense since I was 20 years old. And now we're finally realizing why it's such a terrible fallacy. You cannot do something for 40 hours a week and put it in a box and call it work and have it be separate from your life. I mean, you can't do something for 40 hours a week and not have it be a major part of your life. And so we have this new term called quiet quitting, which has sort of started with the Gen Z folks. And part of it is a good idea. They're just saying, look, I'm not going to be answering emails at 8 o'clock on a Sunday evening. So they're setting some boundaries. And that part of it is healthy, that they're setting some boundaries for where work happens and where work doesn't happen. But the downside of it is that they're disengaging from their jobs. I mean, some of them are doing just the bare minimum to get by. And that doesn't serve the employer or serve them, because for so many of us, we get our sense of purpose from our jobs. It's a big part of who we are, and we get our sense of purpose there. So if you disengage further from that, it's hurting your own sense of happiness too. And I guess the last part of your question, does it start at work or start at home? It's really both. It's a set of strategies of how you become happier. And it starts with deciding you want to be happier. Just like if you want to learn to play tennis, it starts with deciding you want to learn to play tennis. If you decide you want to be a good guitar player, it starts with making that. I mean, if you want to be a good guitar player, it starts with making the decision, I'm going to learn how to play a guitar. So if you want to be good at happiness, it starts with making the decision, I'd like to be happier in my life. And then just like learning the chords on a guitar, you learn strategies. One of the things I teach, very simple, is a gratitude practice. Toward the end of every day, I teach people to spend 5 minutes and write down 5 things they're grateful for. And it may only take you a minute to write all 5 things, but you have to spend 5 minutes getting in touch with your feelings, why those things make you feel grateful. And they can be simple things. You know, your favorite song came on the radio on your drive home. Your kid had a great day at school. It doesn't have to be you got the new job or the new raise. It can be small little things in your life. When you spend 5 minutes every day doing that and do it for a month, your brain, each time you do it, your brain triggers chemicals that make you feel good, oxytocin and serotonin. And when you do it for a month, your brain now equates that act of feeling gratitude with the good feelings from the chemicals in your body. And once you do it for a month, it becomes a habit and you want to do it some more. And when you are feeling grateful, you cannot feel anxious and depressed and worried and all these other negative emotions. So that's just one very simple strategy I teach for how to be a happier person.